watching me hopefully is a learning lesson for all of you on what not to do. Hello. I know, it's been forever, right? I know, yeah. Where have I been? Well, busy with, school. I even went to Spain. I feel so cultured now. We're gonna go ahead and focus on mostly ColourPop makeup today. I acquired some new stuff, new to me, not new to everybody else. I'm late in the game, but don't care. Just gonna put it on. I'll tell you my thoughts and you can do whatever you want with those thoughts. So today we will start our primer. Wait, no. No, we're gonna start with the eyes. I'm gonna play it safe. Yeah, because I know it's gonna get messy and I don't want to have to redo my makeup. So we're gonna start with the eyes. Going in with their No Filter Concealer. I use this mostly for just priming my eyes, not so much as actual concealer. It is white as fuck. Fair 06. I think it could get even worse. I mean, even whiter. Brush that on here first and then probably go in with a beauty blender. Like so, I'm gonna go in just to take off any residual. So I picked up off of the website the Proceed with Caution pressed powder palette. Yeah, God, don't ever hire me for advertising. So this is what we're looking at here. I picked this up specifically because it had a lot of colors that I don't really feel like I have a lot of in my collection of other palettes. I don't know, I was feeling the yellow. And right after I ordered this, the Honey palette came out and I was just like, why do you gotta do me like that, ColourPop? Like, I literally just placed an order and then like probably a day later or two, you were like, oh, here's a monochromatic of all these yellows, Brie, that you missed out on. You should order again. Like, no. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I have self-control. You watch me. I'm gonna set my eye with this light one here called Proceed. I'm gonna proceed with caution. All right. Enough, Brie. No one needs you shitting all over their palette with your stupid fucking puns. Nobody needs that. Putting that all over the lid for now. I'm going to do one eye on camera so you guys can see the whole process, and then I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Save some time. You know what? Let's just start with this guy. So this is one of the new brushes I got from some random off-brand on Amazon. I will put the link in the description box below for you to check it out. So we're going to pack that yellow right up here because I really want that to shine the most. Shine like the sun. So far, pretty nice and pigmented. This brush seems to be picking up on the color quite well. Let's do some light blending here. This is just a Morphe brush. Well, it kind of fades away when I do that. So I'm guessing maybe you don't want to blend it, you just want to pack it on and leave it there. Alright, well, there's that. I'm gonna move on to a deeper shade here and then we'll work our way up. Oh, sorry, by the way, the yellow is called Cautions. The next shade I'm gonna go in here with is gonna be Culture. This little dude here. Weird. Okay. You know, it is a pressed pigment collection, and from what I understand, pressed pigments are a little trickier to work with. It does take some time, so I'm just gonna keep my hopes up that I will eventually make this look good. I'm gonna go in a little darker here with Maintenance and try and darken that corner a little bit more. Oh, whoa, okay. Well. It's a little frustrating though. Anytime I go in to try and blend, it just disappears. Like I lose that pigment, so that really sucks. I've never had this hard of a time And I'm trying to be a sport here because I know I've seen other people online do beautiful works with it, and I'm just failing here. Like amateur hour. Well, I think I'm going to do something I haven't done before on camera. I'm going to scrap the look so far and start again and try and use maybe a different technique, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not quite loving where it's going. So, yeah. Damn it. Okay. Alright, so welcome back. So I tried to do something off camera, and this is the look I got here on the left. Not bad. Again, it was a tricky palette to work with. I'm kind of surprised because I have a couple of ColourPop palettes and they've mostly been pretty straightforward to work with. I'm not gonna say I necessarily hate this palette by any means. It's just takes some work, I think, again, because it is a pressed pigment palette technically, that, yeah, I'm user error probably, I'm gonna guess, because I've seen plenty of other people use the palette and they did just fine. So anyways, I mean, I still was able to create a look that I'm pretty happy with. It's different. So I didn't erase the right eye like I thought I would. I'm gonna see if I can just kind of keep going with it and get it to basically what it looks like over here, and then we'll just keep moving forward. So I think I need to go in with the yellow and bring that back to the focal point here. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try to. So again, what I've noticed is that if you pack it on, just keep patting it. Don't blend the yellow out at all, except for maybe like the edges, just barely. But that's it. Don't go in and try blending that. It's just gonna come apart for you. We're gonna go in again with the maintenance. Try and darken up this corner. Just drag that through the crease and blend it a little bit so it's not too harsh. So next what I did is I took the shade Drill here. It's a really pretty kind of deep copper tone color, and you definitely need to spray your brush for this one. It's just, it does not come off well at all unless if you wet it. So I'm gonna wet that here. So I'm taking that pretty much to the center of the lid and then going back to the corner and kind of using it as a topper in a way over the maintenance. I might go in with maintenance again. So really this is just kind of a very tedious back and forth work with it. So if you're gonna, if you're, I would say I'm beginner intermediate, somewhere in there. If you're not a pro and you're not used to using a pressed pigment palette, give yourself enough time to just feel it out, work with it. Don't be on a time limit like, oh, I need to be ready in an hour. This isn't the deal. This isn't the ticket to go with. But it's still a fun palette to work with in the sense of like once you get it, I think it's a really nice way to challenge yourself. You definitely want brushes that allow you to really get into the tight areas so you don't necessarily alter, let's say, the yellow, and you're just able to blend what you need to blend. So I'm using some pretty defining brushes to get this done. Otherwise it's really hard. I wouldn't go in with like a regular fat blending brush. That's just not going to be the way to go in my opinion. So next we're going to take this guy right here, Warning, and I'm just going to put it on my finger here. That's how I did on the other eye. And we're just going to pat that on top. It definitely seemed like it was more of a topper type glitter shimmer than it is a shade you just put on by itself. I say you put it over something. And then next we're actually going to go in with a really tiny brush here and into the inner corner, and this is Dead End. It's very golden. Might not pick up that way on camera, but it's definitely a gold. Pretty nice result. You know, I was able to maintain that yellow in the corner here. I do feel like I probably deepened it a little bit farther out than I did on this side, but we're going to put in the eyeliner and that might cover it up. We'll see. There, I'm going to go ahead and put on the liner. So this is some new liquid liner from ColourPop. They have all kinds of different colors. I went with white this time around. I have a couple of other liners from different brands and I don't have any white, so I was trying to be responsible and just get what I don't have instead of buying the entire collection, which was really tempting because they advertise it like if you were buying a box of markers, and oh god, your girl loves her fucking markers and crayons and colors. Honestly, I wasn't sure about doing it this way with the white eyeliner versus black, but I just went for it. I'm getting so much anxiety from doing this. So let's see. I swear, eyeliner is just, it's a love-hate relationship for me because I love the look of eyeliner, but my god, it's one of the toughest things for me to do personally still. And honestly, if you're not doing it almost every time you sit down and do your eyeshadow, it's just, it takes time to work up that dexterity and kind of turn it into muscle memory almost, and as soon as you stop you kind of lose that edge. And I was getting good at one point, and then I was like, oh god, I'm scared to do it. I'm just gonna do smoky eye after smoky eye or like nothing. So the next thing I did was I decided to go in with two different types of brushes here. So we have the kind of like a flat tight line brush here, and then I have this guy which has more of a like a slant to it. Okay, so those two, and basically I'm going to go in, dip into the caution color again, the yellow, and we're going to lightly line the edges here. That works. We'll see. Okay, a little messy, just gotta clean it up a bit here. Makeup remover is your friend. There's a lot of fallout with this palette, especially with the glitters and the metallics. They definitely get all over the place, so highly recommend that you do your eyes first when working with this palette in particular. It's not terrible, it's different. I'm proud of myself. I made it through, I made it work. But it's not my best shit. We're going to go ahead and move on to the face. I will come back around and do a couple more things with the eyes, but for now let's go ahead and jump to the fun stuff. So I haven't really used these stick foundations in a while. So I have Fair 30C and then I have Light 40N. So I kind of just use the other color as a way to contour a little bit. So we'll see how this looks. Oh boy, I forgot. You kind of want to work with these foundations pretty quickly. I feel like I've run into this problem before with this foundation. It's just kind of breaking up. It might be not as easy to tell, oops, on camera, but I don't know if you can see, but in this area you could kind of tell it's breaking up. That's not good. Okay. Well, before I erase that side of my face, I'm gonna just see if working with it quickly is the better way to go versus dilly-dallying like I did. See if that makes any difference whatsoever in application. Oh man. This is quite the return for me, you know, just fucking up all over the place. Well, you know, at least this is a bit of reality for you behind the camera, that it doesn't always go perfectly. So because I am going out tonight and meeting up with friends, I don't want to look like a complete moron, so I'm going to put on different foundation that I know works well for me, and then I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I was trying to do all ColourPop. I'm not a big fan. Okay, so I'm going to do the foundation off camera, since it's not going to be ColourPop, and I'll be right back. So we're back. We do have setting powder though, so it's not all a loss. This is the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder. I have not been setting my face very much these days, but for the sake of the video, I will do that today. I'm going to try this new brush I have. I'm going to just kind of set parts of my face, not the whole thing, because I kind of enjoy the dewiness. But I'm just going to set the areas where I'm going to apply blush, basically, and then kind of in the areas where I know I get a little oily. My chin is my problem area, because that's where the food goes. Well, the food goes in my mouth, but you know, shit comes off my chin as a result. Girls gotta eat, so I don't know what to say. So I got the Sun and Stars blush. Pinky, it's cute, I like it. Brighten up the cheekies. Ooh, very sheeny, wow. That's interesting. It almost has kind of a golden shift to it. Not what I expected, but it definitely livens me up a bit so I don't look dead. Oh yeah, gotta do my other eyebrow. Let's knock that guy out. So I do have an eyebrow product that I got from ColourPop. It's like their eyebrow gel. It's kind of their version of the Gimme Brow by Benefit. This kind of acts as a brow gel too. So keep these little hairy guys in place so they don't go off having a party without me. Let's do the hairy look. Y'all know what I mean. It's where we wisp it out. And you're probably gonna be like, Bree, you could probably trim those a bit. I agree. Let's just calm this down a bit. I think we got a little excited. Yeah, we don't want to be like Chewbacca on the forehead. You know, like only Chewbacca could pull off that look, not me. So, okay, perfect. Okay, hey guys. So, I already pretty much completed this side of the eye. Now we're going to go back in to the left and show you what I did. Sorry, I'm running out of battery. We're going into, again, Caution, the yellow one, and we're just basically doing the tight line along the under the, yeah, this area. And then I'm going in with that new favorite brush of mine and just kind of, since it has enough of a narrow tip, kind of going back in there and just blending it out a bit here. I'm not trying to go super smoky with it underneath the eye. I'm also going to go back in with Culture just to kind of deepen it a little bit underneath the eyes here. Now we're going to go ahead and use the gel liners that ColourPop came out with. It's actually goes on really smoothly. I love it. But yeah, no, that performs really nicely. I like it. So now we're going to go ahead and use some mascara. Don't have ColourPop mascara, so we're just going in with my favorite all-time OG Maybelline Colossal. I feel like it's always going to be an OG for me. So we're done, I think. Yeah, unless if I forgot something. But so it was a little rough around the edges, I'll admit. It was a tricky tutorial. I don't know if I did anything that was helpful. So we'll just kind of give a quick recap of things I liked. So for the palette, again, it's a tricky palette, but I don't hate her. The yellow goes on really well if you're just, again, packing it in, don't blend. I didn't get to play with some of the colors, so I'm gonna keep working with it. You know, again, I see other people reviewing it and working with the palette, and they did it so much. It was so easy for them. So again, I'm pretty sure this is user error, but it's a fun palette. The reason I got it, again, just because it has different colors in it that I don't normally work with, so I wanted to be a little adventurous. And it was only 12 bucks, so I mean, if it had completely sucked and I didn't like it at all, like it's not too bad to be 12 bucks in the hole. But anyways, so moving on, the eyeliners I really liked. So both the gel and the liquid eyeliner, they're both fabulous. I think their formulas are great. They're really inexpensive, and you have so many colors you can choose from. So I highly recommend checking those out. And let's see here, the gel brow thing. I mean, it's a gel brow. It's cheap. I like it. The Kathleen Lights My Sun and My Stars blush, beautiful. Again, I did not expect the kind of gold shift that happens. Might be hard to see on camera, but there is kind of a gold shift when you tilt. It almost gives you kind of both a highlight and a blush at the same time, so I really like that. She does have other blushes though, for if you have a deeper skin tone. She'll have something that's darker as well. Definitely would recommend. Other than that, oh, the foundation, that didn't really go very well. So I think I don't know. I think I might be breaking up with those because I never use them. So I don't need them in my life. But overall though, I mean, again, the eyeliners, blush, palette, that was all really good. So majority of everything I picked up that's new, I like. So yeah, not bad. I am doing some research right now for a video I want to put up, but I definitely want to be ready and prepared and have a lot of information to present to you guys. So this is going to be a little different for my channel, something I kind of wanted to start incorporating as kind of a series, is where I talk about environmental topics in relation to makeup or products. Essentially, this next one coming up, I want to discuss the topic of virtual water and how that plays into the makeup industry, and how much water is actually being used to manufacture and create products. So that's something we don't really think about every day, and I thought it'd be a really cool topic to talk about. But again, I'm kind of in the middle of doing some research. I want to have a lot of information to provide you guys and just have kind of open up a discussion. You know, I'm an environmental science major right now, so that's kind of why I want to incorporate that aspect of it into my videos. So let me know in the comments below what you think. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you had a great 4th of July. This is 4th of July week, so when I finally edit and post this, I'm sure it'll be a few days in the future. But anyways, I hope you had a lovely holiday week or weekend, and I'm gonna go kick some ass at game night, because that's what it's about. Seriously, when you get older, it's all about the game night. You're kind of like going back to your childhood, just playing games. I fuck people up in Uno. Friendships end with Uno. So anyways, all right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, watching me fuck up a bajillion times along the way. Right, do the subscribe thing if you want. Maybe. You don't have to, but it would be cool if you would. It would be cool. All right, have a good day. Bye. Come on, focus. Focus. And fuck you, camera. Ugh. Get me out of the shot. Just trying to keep it popping. Like ColourPop. Popping like my shirt. With the floral.